If you want to crack your next job interview, then it is essential that you know how to tackle answering the most difficult questions. Now, one of the misconceptions that I see is people think they can answer these difficult questions based on their experience alone. However, the first thing to look at is to understand why the interviewer is asking you that particular question. This will help you tailor your answer according to what the interviewer is looking for. Let us look at the first question here. Can you describe a time when you faced a significant challenge at work and how you overcame it? By asking this question, the interviewer wants to know how you react when you have to face a challenge. Do you go crying back to your manager? Do you crib and complain? Do you blame others or the situation? Or do you simply quit? Here is the formula to answer this question correctly. You would need to show the recruiter that you are someone who takes challenges head on, analyzes them before jumping onto solutions, does your research, weighs the pros and cons, involves others, and then resolves the challenge. Here is the sample answer. In my current role, we encountered a major software glitch that halted our production for several days. I found out that this was due to a bug that had escaped our eyes. I got in touch with my fellow software developers to see if we have a solution to fix this. Since this was a bug of its own kind, I had to go back and look into our coding. Very soon we found the place from which the glitch had occurred. I implemented a temporary workaround to minimize downtime. Later on, I completed a thorough root cause analysis, implemented steps and SOP so that this can be prevented in future. Looking back at the formula to draft this answer, you have shown the interviewer that you have analyzed the challenge, you involved others, you displayed team player skills with an attitude to resolve the problem with complete ownership. Now, if you are serious about your career and need some help in writing your resume with reference to the profile summary, skills, work experience, etc., then I share all of this in the Breakthrough Resume course that is linked in the description box below. This is a recorded training that you can take at your preferred time and pace. In order to access this course, you can click on the link given in the description box below. Question 2. Describe a time when you took initiative beyond your job responsibilities to drive positive change. Now, by asking this question, the interviewer wants to know the level of your ownership. Are you someone who just wants to do their job, wrap up and go home, or someone who prefers to stay within the limit of your responsibilities, or someone who grabs every opportunity to position their team and organization to grow? Here is the formula to draft this answer. You would need to talk about a potential opportunity that was not in your area of expertise or duty. Talk about how it was negatively harming the team, the action steps you took, and the results it brought in. Use this sample answer. I noticed an opportunity to improve our team's email writing quality. In the past, we had received client escalations due to poor grammar and comprehension issues in our team. I researched and found that a new software tool could help our team from making these mistakes and improve our written communication skills. I considered 3 options, presented a detailed proposal to management, and shortlisted one of them to be procured. I conducted 2 training sessions for the team and oversaw the tool's implementation. As a result, we saw a 20% increase in quality, saved 50% of time in writing emails with zero escalation from clients over email writing. Looking back at the formula to draft this question, you have shown the recruiter that clearly this was not under your area of duty. Also, you spoke about the negative impact of the situation by talking about client escalations. You have also shown your capability to go above and beyond your duty area when it comes to your team's skills and customer satisfaction. Not only that, you have also spoken about the actions that you have taken and the results they brought in. Question 3. How do you handle ambiguity and uncertainty in projects or tasks? By asking this question, the interviewer wants to know your level of adaptability. Are you someone who always likes to stick to the plan or is flexible to improvise the process and try out something new? Are you someone who has anxiety to apply plan B or is only comfortable with plan A? Here is the formula to draft this answer. You would need to talk about a situation where your team had plan A, but soon the entire task started going haywire. You tried to reach out to the concerned team, but they were not available. The action that you took and the result it brought in. Here is the sample answer. Our team had planned to launch a new marketing campaign which involved targeting specific demographics and channels. However, shortly after implementation, we noticed a sharp decline in engagement and conversions, indicating that something was amiss. I immediately tried to contact the team members responsible for monitoring the campaign, but they were unavailable due to other commitments. Realizing the urgency of the situation, I decided to take immediate action. Firstly, I conducted a thorough analysis of the campaign data to identify the root cause of the decline. After pinpointing several issues with the targeting parameters and messaging, I formulated a revised strategy. Next, I convened an emergency meeting with the available team members to discuss the findings and propose changes. We brainstormed ideas, refined the messaging, adjusted the targeting criteria, and optimized our ad placements. As a result of these actions, we saw a significant turnaround in the campaign performance within a week. Engagement metrics improved by 30% and conversions increased by 20%, surpassing our initial targets. This experience taught me the importance of adaptability and quick decision making in dynamic situations. It also highlighted the value of collaboration and problem solving within a team to achieve successful outcomes. Looking back at the formula to draft this answer, you have shown the interviewer that you have high level of adaptation. Not only that, you are also flexible to improvise existing plan and implement plan B. You are someone who can minimize chaos. Can you discuss a time when you failed to meet a deadline or achieve a goal? What did you do then? By asking this question, the interviewer wants to know how you deal with failures. Do you get disheartened or you don't bother and give a damn? Are you aware of your failures? And how do you learn from them? Here is the formula to draft this answer. You would need to talk about a situation where you failed, the lessons you learned, and the preventive actions you took. Use this sample answer. In a previous project, I was tasked with leading a team to develop a training module within a tight deadline. Despite careful planning and coordination, we encountered unexpected technical challenges that delayed the project timeline. As a result, we failed to meet the initial deadline set by the client. This experience taught me several valuable lessons. Firstly, I learned the importance of conducting thorough risk assessments and contingency planning at the project initiation stage to anticipate potential obstacles. Secondly, I acknowledged the need for effective communication and transparency with stakeholders. I implemented regular progress updates and milestone reviews to keep everyone informed of project status and any emerging issues. Lastly, I took preventive actions and implemented a more robust project management framework that included regular risk assessments, clear communication channels, and agile methodologies to adapt to changing requirements swiftly. Overall, this failure served as a valuable learning experience that contributed to my professional growth and improved my approach to project management. Looking back at the formula to draft the answer, you explained very well to the interviewer what the situation was, what were the probable reasons for the failure, and your lessons learned from it. Question 5. How do you handle competing priorities when everything seems urgent? By asking this question, the interviewer wants to know how you prioritize your tasks. Do you get anxiety under pressure, or do you keep your calm and maintain a step-by-step approach? Here is the formula to draft this answer. Describe a situation where you had to simultaneously oversee multiple activities, the problems you faced, the priorities you set up, and how you handled it. Here is the sample answer. In a previous role as a project manager, I encountered a situation where multiple projects with tight deadlines were competing for attention. Each project had its own set of priorities, stakeholders, and critical milestones, making it challenging to manage effectively. To address this, I first assessed the urgency and impact of each project based on strategic objectives and client requirements. I prioritized tasks using the Eisenhower matrix, categorizing them into urgent, important, important, not urgent, urgent, not important, and neither urgent, not important categories. For example, we had a client presentation scheduled for the end of the week, a software development deadline approaching, and a budget review meeting with stakeholders. I identified the client presentation as urgent and important, followed by the software development task, and then the budget review meeting. Next, I communicated transparently with the teams involved, outlining the priorities and timelines for each project. I delegated tasks based on team members' strengths and availability, ensuring alignment with project goals and deadlines. To manage stress and maintain focus, I practiced time blocking techniques, allocating dedicated time slots for each project and minimizing distractions. I also leveraged project management tools to track progress, monitor deadlines, and collaborate efficiently with team members. As a result of these efforts, we successfully met the client presentation deadline, completed the software development tasks on time, and conducted a productive budget review meeting. This experience taught me the importance of strategic prioritization, effective communication, and proactive time management in handling competing priorities under pressure. Looking at the formula, you explained the situation very well, the problems that you faced, and how you set up the priorities according to urgent and important categories. If you are serious about your career and are ready to kickstart your job search process, then grab the Breakthrough Resume course from the link given in the description box below. Again, it's a recorded training that you can take at your preferred time and pace. So far in this training, you have seen 5 most tough questions that can be asked in an interview. Why does an interviewer ask this? The formula for you to answer these questions and some wonderful sample answers. If you have questions on how you can look for jobs effectively, then watch this video next where I share how my client got a 41% salary hike within just 2 months of job search. I understand that the job search process could be frustrating and long, which is why I want you to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell because I have some awesome videos lined up for you. Thank you for watching this video and I will see you next in this one. Bye-bye.